Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is day 2, part 11 of the Shoji X Female Listener. Enjoy. The next morning, you walked to school with Shoji. You were so excited to talk about the festival and had your arms waving around as you described things that he didn't have a chance to hold your hand again on that walk, but he was just happy to be beside you. That was enough for him. And that afternoon, walking home too, you were both so deep into your conversation that you didn't have a chance to even discuss all the slightly strange behaviour that he had been exhibiting as of late, but you were far more excited about the festival to think about anything else. The weeks rolled by and the festival date was fast approaching, and before you knew it, it was the day of. "Oh man, I'm so pumped for today, you have no idea," you said excitedly next to Shoji as you walked to school together. Shoji was much taller than you, so most of the time you found yourself doing a little skip here and there to catch up, which he loved, and would sometimes walk a little faster just so he could watch you skip a bit, but today he was far more focused on getting to school on time so that he could get you to your spot in the haunted house on time. You'd been so excited about it that he didn't want you to miss out on anything. It appeared, though, that the rest of the school had decided to get to the grounds early too, and the schoolyard was already packed with people. "Wow," you said softly when you stepped inside the gates beside him. "It's busy and hold my hand. I don't want you to get lost," he said as he reached for your hand and took it in his. "Yeah," you said. "Good thinking." You let him lead you as you held onto his hand and weaved with him through the crowds of people setting up and then headed into the building and up to your classroom. "We're here," you called as you and Shoji entered the classroom together. Mina turned to smile and call out to you, but the sight of seeing you both standing together holding hands immediately derailed her initial plans of greeting, and she gasped and pressed her hands to her cheeks. "Is it official? Are you two finally dating?" she gasped with delight. "Eh?" you asked with confusion. "You're holding hands!" she squealed with delight. "Huh?" you asked again, still not following. Holding his hand felt somewhat natural at this point. She pointed to you and Shoji holding hands again, and you and he looked down at your clasped hands together, and then suddenly realised that it probably did look a little cosy, and you both let go and looked away. No, sorry, I didn't want to get lost in the crowd, so he held my hand to keep me close," you stammered, rubbing the back of your head with your other hand. "Yes," he nodded. "Oh, dang it," Mina said with a disappointed click of her fingers. "I thought I'd stumbled upon something great. But you know what they say about the school festival though, right? If you confess to your crush during the school festival, they will definitely reply positively because of all the positivity and laughter in the school. It bumps up the luck," she said with a wink. "So, just in case you wanted to know that." "Oh, really?" you asked excitedly, and then quickly toned it down again. "I mean, okay, yeah, I'll keep it in mind, just in case of emergency. I don't know," you said, trying to cover up your verbal tracks. Shoji watched you from the corner of his eye. "Was that true?" "Anyway," Mina bubbled, "come on, let's get us all painted up for the event. Not long to go now." You brightened immediately. "Okay, let's do it," you said excitedly. "Excuse me, Yin," the voice of Ida called as he walked over. "I do understand that you need to get ready for the event, but if you wouldn't mind checking over the plans for today, that would be great. You were the one who understood the layout of the house the best," he added. "Oh, really?" you asked with surprise. "Yes, Yin, you understood the assignment immediately," Mina said. "You know what will work best in the house. You go." "Okay, if you're sure," you asked dubiously. "Very sure," she said. "Just come to the costume and makeup section when you're done so we can get you ready," she added. "We've occupied the storeroom." "Oh, okay, right. I'll be there as soon as I finish with Ida," you said, following after him. Shoji watched you go and then turned to a smirking Mina who wiggled her eyebrows at him teasingly as if to say, "I know you like her." "Don't say anything," he said to her, speaking from his right hand. Mina just giggled and did the motion of zipping her mouth shut. "I'm not saying a word," she said with another giggle. Ida had you look over and confirm a few things from your and the other performers' views and needs, and then thanked you once again and let you go to get ready. "Oh, I'd better hurry. We only have 20 minutes to go before start time," you thought, as you made your way to the storeroom and knocked on the door. Momo, the head of costumes and makeup, opened the door to you and grinned. "Oh, Yin, come on in," she said brightly. "What can I do for you?" "I'm part of the scare team," you said happily. "Oh, are you?" she asked with surprise. I only had Shoji, Mina, and Tokoyami down for scaring," she said as she walked back over and checked the list on the table. "What?" Mina asked as she walked over. "On my list, I don't have Yin," Momo said as she picked it up and showed it to Mina. But I printed the new sheet and gave it to you, Mina said, all dressed up in her ghoul outfit with a papier-mâché head tucked under her arm. Oh no, Mina said. I must have put it behind this one. She flipped the sheet up, and there, underneath, was the new listing with your name at the bottom, and she let out a little disappointed gasp. Oh no, she gasped. Oh no. Oh, and I don't have any more face and body paint. What's happened? Shoji asked as he stepped out of the change room and looked at everyone. He looked fantastic dressed up as a multi-armed zombie, and Momo had done a great job with the makeup, making his skin look mottled and decaying. Oh, Shoji, I'm terribly sorry. I was looking at the wrong list when I was buying supplies for the costumes and face paint, and now I don't have enough paint for Yin. I think I could pull together enough material for making an outfit, but there's definitely not enough paint left, she said sadly. Can you just make some paint from your quirk? Mina asked. Unfortunately, no, because we have to stick to the budget and be truthful with our spendings, otherwise we might get disqualified, and Aizawa would be very upset with us, Momo replied sadly. Using quirks to make supplies was prohibited in the rules section, she added. Oh man, Mina said sadly, everyone falling silent for a bit. Hey, Momo, you said a bit hesitantly. You have enough for costumes, right? You asked. Yes, I do, she replied with a worried furrowed brows. Okay, you nodded. I know how to fix this. Do you have face paint? Mina asked hopefully. No, but I know how I can make myself look scary, you said, glancing at Shoji. It only took him a second before he caught on, and then he reached out and grabbed your arm gently. Yin, don't, he said softly. It'll be okay. It doesn't do anything. It just gives me a little more adrenaline than normal. But that'll be okay, he said with a nod. He shook his head. I know how you don't like to make yourself look like that, he said softly, his concern showing from his one visible eye. It's okay. It's for the festival. I have to help. We have to win, you said with conviction. What's going on? Mina asked after you and he had stopped talking. I'm not following. Just give me a second, you said as you started to quirk. Shoji counted silently as you did so, and watched with a knot in his stomach as your skin slowly started to mottle, and the whites of your eyes started to grey, and then blacken, and your hair started to turn white. Wow, Mina said softly, as she watched you basically transform in front of her. How do you do that? Is that part of your quirk? It's a side effect of overuse, you said with a sweat-dropped look on your face. Usually I don't like to get to this point, but today is different. Just then Tokoyami walked in and stopped and stared at you. Momo, your artwork has improved dramatically, he said as he gawked at you. Truly amazing. How did you dye the hair? Oh, this is me, naturally, you said a little sheepishly. You look very fitting for the role today. I must admit, I am jealous, Tokoyami said. Jealous? You almost screeched. And stay tuned for next week. The final part will be up. We'll find out what happens then. I won't give any spoilers away. I'll see you next week for the final.